the Philadelphia Eagles. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
At the 18-yard line.
Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. The Eagles had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
On first and 10, it's Swift. Dancing away at the 35. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Second down and a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at
the 44. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time.
And it's second down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Throwing is Hurts. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it.
Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt.
And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Throwing is Cousins. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Great. Hey, let's go.
From the gun, here's Swift. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. On play action, Cousins sliding out of the pocket. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
They'll go Madison up the middle, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
A 2nd down pass play there, and it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to something to disrupt that timing.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Cousins. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Vikings nothing.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw, Cousins. Completes it to the fullback hand. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kirk Cousins. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion left is Watkins. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. He's trying to get it to his back.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Hey, Silver. Hey, let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But it's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Fournette, a first down carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 38 now, here's second and a couple. To throw is Cousins. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins now. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Able to get away. Buying time to his left. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Cousins to throw it. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
There, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Joseph's got it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this off to Swift. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. This time they stay on the ground. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll throw now on the final play. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. Second down, back to Fournette. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's been exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
They'll run it again with Fournette. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. And now they're in the hurry-up. Fournette running right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings first down.
First.
Up the gut, Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line.
At the 15-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins dumps it off to Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. Take it.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing, Mariota. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Swift, 75 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On second down, this is Madison. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go, set! Set, set, let's go!
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
Hey, receiver! What's that?
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Kirk Cousins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here we go. Here we go.
Second and 10.
Claws red. Hut.
Play fake. Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready, set.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third and 10.
Hut, hut.
Mariota. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're going to speed things up here.
23 yards. That's good for an Eagles.
Ready.
Mariota now from the 50. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Set. Go.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Got it.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Slide blue. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Hey, slipper, slipper.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Madison getting it again on second. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We got them now.
And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Fournette trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. K.J. Osborne. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings
Bang, bang.
making this a 3-score game. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Now the return here is stopped at the 35.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.